I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a con.
Did that video and I was in bed for a week. That was 30 seconds and I was in bed for a week.
Look at this stuff. This is history here. You're history.
This is garbage. I can say I bled for garbage. From a broke background, because I never really learned the art of handling money as a kid.
Mike Tyson's story is nothing short of a roller coaster, one that starts with unimaginable wealth, plummets into financial despair, and rises again to redemption. Imagine earning hundreds of millions, only to end up bankrupt with nothing but debts, and then somehow clawing your way back to a multi-million-dollar net worth. How did the youngest heavyweight champion of the world go from being one of the richest athletes to losing it all, only to find himself rebuilding his fortune years later? Tyson's journey is a testament to the highs and lows of life, a saga of excess, mistakes, and ultimately resilience. In the 1980s and early 1990s, Mike Tyson was an unstoppable force in boxing. Becoming the youngest heavyweight champion at just 20 years old, he quickly became the highest paid athlete of his time. With each fight, Tyson raked in millions, averaging $7.5 million per match, and at his peak, he commanded $25 million for a single fight. His income didn't stop at boxing. Tyson made millions from sponsorships, media deals, and even a video game, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, which sold over 2 million copies in its first year. By 1990, he was earning $28.6 million annually and had amassed over $600 million annually and had amassed over $600 million in career earnings. With money flowing in faster than he could count, Tyson felt invincible. However, Tyson's background didn't prepare him for the responsibility of managing such immense wealth. Coming from a poor upbringing, he lacked financial literacy and often spent money as a way to fill emotional voids. His spending habits became legendary and reckless. Tyson purchased over 100 luxury cars, including multiple Bentleys, Ferraris, and Rolls-Royces, sometimes buying cars on a whim without even test driving them. One time, he gifted a Rolls-Royce to a police officer to avoid legal trouble. On another occasion, he spent over $1.5 million on cars in a matter of minutes. He also owned extravagant mansions, the most infamous being his Connecticut estate, complete with 21 bedrooms, 35 bathrooms, a nightclub, a casino, and a private lake. The house cost a fortune to maintain, with annual upkeep exceeding $700,000. Tyson's spending didn't stop there. For his first wife, he bought a solid gold bathtub worth $2.2 million, only to divorce her shortly after, resulting in a $10 million settlement. He owned exotic Bengal tigers that required specialized enclosures, trainers, and food, costing him $200,000 annually. His lavish parties often ran up six-figure tabs, and he employed a massive entourage, including a man whose sole job was to shout guerrilla warfare at press conferences for a $300,000 salary. Despite his massive earnings, Tyson's unchecked spending and lack of financial oversight spelled disaster. The real trouble began when Tyson faced legal battles, including a prison sentence in 1992. Although he still earned millions upon his release, his reckless spending habits persisted. By the late 1990s, Tyson had accumulated over $27 million in debt. He owed $13.4 million in taxes to the IRS, millions to states and international tax authorities, and large sums to creditors, lawyers, and former managers. At one point, he had over 246 creditors demanding payment. Tyson's financial spiral culminated in 2003 when he filed for bankruptcy, claiming he had only $1,250 left in cash. The man who once earned hundreds of millions was now financially destitute. Bankruptcy forced Tyson to confront his mistakes. He admitted that his spending habits were like an addiction, a desperate attempt to fill an emotional void that money couldn't fix. At his lowest point, Tyson considered himself a failure, expressing a desire to escape the public eye altogether. Yet his story didn't end there. Losing everything taught him humility and gave him a chance to rebuild, this time with a renewed sense of purpose and discipline. Tyson's comeback began modestly but steadily. He made appearances in movies and TV shows, including the Hangover franchise, where he earned $300,000 for each film. His life story became the subject of a documentary and a memoir, both of which generated significant income. In 2019, Tyson launched a podcast, Hot Boxin' with Mike Tyson, which became a massive success, featuring celebrity guests and showcasing Tyson's raw and honest personality. In recent years, Tyson has also ventured into the cannabis industry with his brand, Tyson 2.0, which has grown into a multi-million-dollar business. His exhibitions in the boxing ring have also added to his wealth. A highly anticipated fight with Roy Jones Jr. in 2020 earned Tyson $10 million, while his 2024 showdown with YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul brought in $20 million. Despite losing the fight, Tyson proved that his name alone could draw massive attention and financial success. Today, Mike Tyson's net worth is estimated at over $30 million. While it's far from the $600 million he once had, it's a remarkable recovery considering where he started after bankruptcy. More importantly, Tyson has learned to manage his money more wisely, focusing on investments and meaningful ventures rather than frivolous spending. His journey from riches to rags and back to riches again is a powerful reminder that resilience and self-awareness can turn even the direst situations around. Mike Tyson's story is one of the most compelling tales of rise, fall, and redemption in the history of sports. It's a journey that teaches us the importance of financial literacy, humility, and perseverance. If you've enjoyed learning about Tyson's incredible comeback, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Tyson's saga is proof that even when life knocks you down, you can still get back up and fight your way to the top.